So I need to build a charcoal maker. So I'm going to have a go at turning this gas bottle into one. I've got all this wood laying around me and I'm buying charcoal for a barbecue. So it's just a bit of a waste of money really. And also I'm going to need it for the gasifier. The gasifier actually runs on a bit of charcoal to start with. Of course you've got to get the gas out of it first to make sure there's nothing in there. It was completely empty a minute ago. There, it's gone now. You can hear the gas coming out of there. And every time you roll it, you seem to get a little bit more out. So what happens is I've got to get this off of here somehow. It's in a way still. As this gets filled up, you can actually see the gas coming out of it. Right, so I'll fill this to the brim so all the gas comes out of it, and then I'll leave it. I'll come back to this tomorrow. So we emptied all the water out of this, and then we've screwed the tap back on. I mean, there's people that do this all the time and know exactly what to do with this and have the tools to do it. Can't see what I'm doing with that one. Okay, finally, that's off of there. I'm just trying to offer this up to see if the inside lid, once I cut the next line off, is actually going to, because it's a slight curve, is actually going to be just enough for it to fit inside. Right, the idea is that I use this as like a little rim inside. I have to slice a bit out with the grinder, weld it back together. Then this should basically back down onto it inside. Well, that's the idea anyway. But whether that's going to work, I'm not sure. So basically, we've got a little spring these together so we can know where to cut this off when it's time. So this, I'm hoping, is going to fit in like that way up. So this will be welded in, put a bit of fire rope in the gap, and then that should sit in there, and then we'll have some clamps to clamp the lid down. So cut that off of there now, so that will fit better inside. So I've got to clean all the paint off around the edge to actually get a good weld. I just trying to clean some of the metal off in there to get a weld on the edge. I've cleaned a bit on the inside edge here, and I'll try and put it in like this and weld this together. So I ended up having a play about trying to get the settings right for whatever I'm welding, and it isn't right at the moment. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not good. Now these are some fairly rough welds. In fact, very rough welds. It's not that easy trying to do it inside this bottle, actually. So it's not going to be the neatest job, but it doesn't have to be. No one's going to be looking at it. It's not the worst thing in the world, but you know, it's not great. It's not my job, but I do like messing around with it, and the practice is good. Look at that lip in there.
Oh, cool.
So so I'm going to put the fire open and that will sit on top of it. I'll be in.
That's alright.
I'll just try it before it's done. Could do getting rid of that little bit of plastic that's in it, because if that melts in there and bungs up the hole, potentially the thing could, I don't know, pop. I might have made a mistake. I was tacking the other bit on and I should really do the rope bit first, but I forgot as I was letting this inside rim cool, because I couldn't put it in with my fingers because it was too hot. I started getting ahead of myself and doing other bits, so I don't know if it's going to still fit now after I put this in. So I'll just put some of this fire glue. It's that stuff you get for wood burners and things. Put some of this around here. It's knife in the world now. So it's a really tight seal around there. I'm pleased with that. Now we've got a handle, so that's basically it. Next thing to do is put it on a fire. So this is lumps of ash that we're going to put in there. It's fairly dry already. I'll just cram a load in there. You get a lot more in if you put nice straight round bits in rather than these bits. This is what I've got to hand, so we'll test it out with this, and then I mean there's a fair bit in there. So that's full of. So it's full of wood, and I can carry that, put it on the fire. So I'm going to put this on there in a bit. We'll spread the fire out and put this on, and we'll build the fire up around it. Kind of ruins the aesthetics of the fire, doesn't it, having this great big thing in there, but...
Oh, it'd be such a waste of wood though if it wasn't practical.
Yeah. So I'm just out walking the dogs this morning before I have a look and see what we've got with this charcoal maker. It didn't really go without its hitches last night. Definitely need a bigger pipe on the top where that valve is. That needs to be probably the whole twice the size. It was fine, but I feel it could get clogged up. It was getting very oily, tarry looking, and if it clogs it up, there could be problems there. The other thing was the fire rope looked like it caught fire. I'm not sure if it was paint that was around it that was alight, or the rope itself, or the paint that was inside it was seeping through, or the gas was alight. We won't know until we have a look this morning and see what we've got. So should we have a look inside? We'll have a look and see if we've actually got any charcoal. That's some really good quality charcoal. And it's not buckled, and the fire rope hasn't gone. It is there. although somewhat more compressed. I'm pleased with that. So it works.